When the Yankees bowed out of the ALCS in 4 games back in 2022, it was clear that they needed a massive upgrade to fix their roster. In the postseason, one of the biggest issues with the team came with their offense, as they went from second in runs scored in the regular season to silenced by the Astros pitching staff. A year later, they find themselves similarly feeble as an offense, with the 2022 team looking unrecognizable to the one we've seen since that fateful series. The fix for that could have just become available, with Andy Martino of SNY reporting that the Yankees and Padres have had preliminary talks on a trade for Juan Soto, who would transform the Yankees lineup not just this year, but for the future. Hey everybody, I'm Ryan from Fireside Yankees and your host for today's video, and YouTube says that 63% of our viewers aren't subscribed. So if you enjoyed today's episode and want to support the channel, make sure to press that big red subscribe button and join the Fireside Yankees family. And if you want to stay up to date on all the elite content we've got coming out, press that notification icon to know of our latest releases. And now with all of that out of the way, let's rock. The Yankees have gained a reputation of hyping their fans up to get top names on the free agent and trade market just to fall short. And while some of it has been out of their control, in multiple cases they've let money and other financial commitments on the roster prevent them from going all in. It's been clear since the day that Aaron Judge broke out that they need the perfect complement for him, and they acquired 2017 NL MVP Giancarlo Stanton in the hopes that they'd form the scariest power duo in the league. While the pair struggled with health from 2018 to 2020, when they were on the field, the Yankees were a formidable offense. In 2021, despite the offense slumping, the duo combined for nearly 80 home runs and put the team on their back, helping to carry the Yankees to the postseason, where they'd fall short to the Boston Red Sox in a one-game wildcard. In 2022, it looked like more of the same, as Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton were in the midst of incredible seasons at the plate, and Stanton would be named to his first All-Star game as a Yankee with a 136 WRC+ and 24 home runs in the first half. Aaron Judge is having an incredible season of his own, and little did we know at the time, he would go on to have a legendary historic year where he would set the AL home run record. It looked as if Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton would put together an incredible season as a duo and go on to guide the Yankees to a World Series title, but little did we know that when Big G hoisted the All-Star Game MVP over his head, it would mark the final moment before a harsh decline. Stanton has posted an 85 WRC+ and negative 1.1 FWAR, going from one of the best hitters in all of baseball to one of the biggest liabilities on the field. The Yankees have a massive hole in their lineup, and while youngsters are on the way and look to try to plug in holes in the lineup, they lack that second high-powered bat to pair with Aaron Judge. This offseason is a tricky one, with a lack of star power on the position player side of the ball in the free agent market. Sure, Shohei Ohtani would objectively be awesome, but Ohtani's turned them down once before, and with no idea if he'll pitch again, they can't sign another DH with the financial commitment they have to Stanton. There is one way to alleviate this issue for the Yankees, and it would be if Juan Soto were to become available. Now, preliminary talks are just that, preliminary. Other teams will check in, and the Padres have been formally declared that they're shopping the 25-year-old superstar, and for good reason. The San Diego Padres finished 82-80 last season with one of the best run differentials in baseball, but that's where the similarities with the Yankees come to a screeching halt. While we could criticize the moves Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner have made or have failed to make over the last few seasons, the San Diego Padres are in a completely different level of uncertainty and chaos. The Padres handed out 3 9-figure contracts last season, with Manny Machado getting a $350 million extension, Xander Bogaerts getting a $280 million free agent deal, and Yu Darvish getting a $108 million extension that'll carry him through his age 42 season. Add on the $325 million deal they gave to Tatis after 2020, a 5-year, $100 million extension to Joe Musgrove, an $80 million extension to Jake Cronenworth, and a $46 million deal to Robert Suarez, and suddenly the Padres find themselves in a financial jam. They look to try to shed roughly $50 million in payroll, and with some of their high-priced free agents hitting the market like Blake Snell and Josh Hader, that'll certainly help lower their payroll, but that creates a second issue. Pitching. San Diego was first in ERA at 3.73 and 7th in FWAR at 18.1, but they're set to lose not 1, not 2, but 3 starting pitchers this offseason in free agency, and they weren't slouches either, as Blake Snell, Seth Lugo, and Michael Walker were 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the team in FWAR, and Blake Snell likely being the 2023 NL Cy Young winner. Lugo and Walker will likely be opting out after their strong campaigns, and that's not even the end of it. Josh Hader could win reliever of the year after posting a 1.28 ERA and striking out 85 batters, and he'll likely depart in free agency as well. So if the Padres choose to move Juan Soto, the Yankees, who have 2 top 100 pitching prospects, multiple MLB caliber arms with plenty of control, and other highly regarded pitching prospects. So the Yankees and Padres would match up really well in a trade. Don't let the pessimism surrounding this last season fool you. The Yankees are one of the deepest farm systems on the pitching side of the ball in the entire sport, and if the Yankees were to offer one of Drew Thorpe or Chase Hampton, they instantly have a headliner that fits the exact bill of what San Diego wants, and with a starter like Clark Schmidt to help fill out the rotation right now, you start to piece together a really good package. Both Johnny Brito and Randy Vasquez dazzled in their brief stints as major leaguers this past season, and one of the two could prove valuable in a package as well, with their upside as starters and current roles as strong relievers. Richard Fitts presents a high floor arm as well, although he comes with a lower ceiling. Fitts already has the makeup of a major league starter, but if they wanted to go with somebody with a little more upside, Will Warren is right up their alley. He may struggle with command at times, but he had the best stuff plus in AAA for any pitcher with at least 1,000 pitches at the level, and his pitches look like they shouldn't move the way they do. Looking further down the system, Brock Selvage could also interest them due to his youth and improving stuff, and they could look to the FCL as well for the double-barrel giants in Henry Lelaine and Carlos LaGrange, who both stand at a monstrous 6'7" and possess incredible upside. Furthermore, the Yankees have Everson Pereira, who could provide the high upside, toolsy outfielder they'd like to plug into their outfield, and as Andy Martino reported, they could be interested in taking first baseman Anthony Rizzo, as the Padres aren't interested in a full teardown and they could use a first baseman. It seems that a Juan Soto trade would come out of admission that the San Diego Padres can't pay the star, not an admission that they're done competing. Retaining AJ Preller only further enforces that idea, and with the Yankees' plethora of arms and their desperate need for a star, this package could end up being the one that nets a Dominican superstar. For the Padres, I have them receiving Everson Pereira, Chase Hampton, Clark Schmidt, Randy Vasquez, and Bailey Dees, and for the Yankees, I have them receiving Juan Soto. Dees and Hampton present near future additions for their pitching staff, with Dees being one of the best relievers in AA and Hampton being a top 100 pitching prospect, with a chance for both of them to reach the majors in 2024 or 2025. And Schmidt, Pereira, and Vasquez are all pieces who can help their team right now. Now, again, this relies on the Padres making Juan Soto available and shopping him actively, but if they do, the Yankees simply cannot miss out on this opportunity. Juan Soto represents a golden chance for the Yankees to not only get a bat next to Aaron Judge that they sorely need, but also get the hitter that becomes Aaron Judge's heir apparent in the Bronx. Before his age 25 season has even begun, Soto has a 28.4 F4, 160 home runs, and a career 154 WRC plus in the majors, with this past season being his second best mark in a full season, and he's become a staple in terms of durability as well, as he's played at least 150 games in every season of his major league career, except 2018 when he came up on May 15th, and 2020 when we obviously only played 60 games. Special doesn't even begin to define Juan Soto, who has more walks than strikeouts in his career and would instantly become a fan favorite in the Bronx. He's a player you build around, one that joins an upcoming core with talented prospects that include Austin Wells, Anthony Volpe, Jason Dominguez, and Oswald Peraza, and could be further joined by the likes of Drew Thorpe, Spencer Jones, and Roderick Arias down the line as well. 25-year-old superstars don't just grow on trees, and knowing the Yankees have the ammo for a deal and the money to keep Soto forever, this is a no-brainer. Whether it's the playoffs or in the race to acquire a superstar, the Yankees have always been the bridesmaid and not the bride. When the Yankees were eliminated by the Red Sox back in 2021, their third elimination at the hands of their hated rivals in my lifetime, Aaron Boone said that the league had caught up to them, and 2 years later, that statement still rings true. A lack of synergy in their voices at the minor league and major league level, the failure to acquire star caliber talent, the inability to deliver on their promises from the winter, all of that shifts and melts away at the dawn of getting a player of Juan Soto's magnitude. We'll have to wait and see, but if the Yankees want to win the World Series in 2024, it feels as though it'll come down to a move as crazy and franchise altering as Juan Soto. Did you enjoy today's video? Let us know in the comment section below and subscribe to the Fireside Yankees YouTube channel for more incredible content. If you want to join the conversation elsewhere, you can on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and let us know what you guys would like to see next. Thank you for sticking around this long, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.